When you think of Minecraft, who comes into your mind first? Alex, Notch? No. You think of Minecraft Steve. And most people would agree with me. So when you think of Minecraft, who do you think of?
Steve.
What character embraces Minecraft?
Steve.
Everyone believes it's Steve, besides this one guy. So when you think of Minecraft, who do you think of?
Notch.
Okay, yeah, I'm leaving.
Wait, what? I thought you called...
Anyways, Minecraft Steve is basically known by every single person who's played Minecraft or even heard of it, basically making it the best username in the world. Also, I'm taking a lot of information from this video. Link in the description. If you don't know who Steve is, he's basically this guy. Pretty bland, I know, but it's Steve. Anyways, the name Steve was actually given as a joke by Notch, but as we all know, it's now the official name for Steve. But what about the actual account called Steve? Well, it was made back in 2010, basically Alpha 1.0.1. It looks something like this. This is back when survival multiplayer was a brand new concept. This is also when they added redstone to the game, which is pretty cool. Without this update, we wouldn't have YouTubers like Mumbo Jumbo and stuff. So yeah, okay, back to Steve. So we don't know if Steve is actually made by a player or Mojang, but it's probably made by Mojang because it doesn't have a transaction ID. If you do not know what a transaction ID, basically when you purchase an account, they send you an email with a special code, which only you know, so that's what a transaction ID is. But who owns the Steve account? Well, if you don't know what NameMC is, you can basically go there and search up anybody's username and see what skin they're wearing. Well, if you search up Steve on NameMC, wait a minute, he's wearing a cat suit? This part of the video is basically a retold version of this video, so if you want, go check it out, link in the description. Alright, let's get on to Cat Steve. So back in April 2020, this guy called Gavin messaged this other guy called Ironic. Apparently he got the Steve account from Mojang's own support system. If you didn't know, Mojang has a support system where you can ask a Mojang employee to move an account to a brand new email. But here's the catch, you have to hold info that only the creator of the account has. So, what's the big deal? Surely he could have just submitted the information and he would have gotten the account back, right?
Nope.
Well, here's why.
Mojang is known for being very strict with what accounts they give back, and multiple creators of OGs and Cape accounts have simply not been able to recover their account ever again due to the employees telling them that they don't hold enough information, or simply that they just don't want to let them recover the account due to them being high-profile names.
So what did Gavin say to convince Mojang to give back the account, which is one of the best accounts in the world? Well, apparently it was just luck. Anyways, Steve needed a new skin. Gavin and Ironic was in a call giving him ideas, but the account wasn't only recovered by Gavin, it was also recovered by this person called Gorman the cat. But because Gorman wasn't there, they decided to base the Steve on Gorman. There was a joke going around that Gorman was a furry because he always used cat profile pictures on Discord. So Gavin took a onesie off Google and put it on Steve. So then Cat Steve was born. Gorman actually hated it at first, but then after everyone was loving it, Gorman gave in and became a true believer of the skin. After a few hours, Gavin actually realized that lots of APIs that were using the skin Steve were now changed to Steve Cat. So lots of websites and all that stuff now had an icon showing Steve Cat instead of regular Steve. Here's a better explanation from the video again.
Every server that had an API that was set to display Steve's skin would now display Steve Cat. Multiple servers, websites, and more had been changed just because of this account. Gavin actually spoke to Skier and told him what he had done to his website, but Skier actually loved it and swore to keep the Steve Cat forever on his website.
After all this love and attention for the Steve Cat, Gorman finally admitted that he actually liked the skin, and that it was a good skin. I'm pretty sure this is his account, that he actually changed his skin to the Cat Steve, so that's pretty cool. So, the Cat Steve was actually a massive success, and it's one of the most known skins in the OG community. Even YouTubers like Bad Boy Halo and Skeppy put on the skin for their video.
Alright, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Alright, so in today's video, we got 150 kids, put them on a map, and played some Hunger Games. The winner walked away with $1,000. Subscribe right now for bunny ears and being a cat Steve and everything good in life, and you'll have bad luck if you don't do it. So do it, just subscribe, like the video. Bad, do you have anything else to say?
Die!
Ow! Okay, let's go! Alright, Bad, are you ready to begin?
Yep, let's do it. Oh,
Perfect.
This is gonna be fun.
So, under us, we have about 150 people.
On top of this, lots of people actually started using the Steve Cat skin. It's got around 825 people using it right now. Keep in mind, they didn't even try to make the skin popular in the first place. It kind of just happened because they didn't even intend it. They just put cat on Steve and boom, Cat Steve. And the best part is, now when anyone searches up name MC and looks at Steve, they see Cat Steve. And this is about 10,000 people each month. So yeah, that's Cat Steve. But who actually owns the Steve account? Alright, so this video wouldn't actually exist without this part. So basically, I was actually thinking like, who owns the Steve account? So I just googled it and I couldn't find anything about the Steve account. All I could find is images of Steve or Minecraft accounts. Couldn't find anything of actual Steve and Steve's account. Like, who owns the name Steve? Same as Herobrine, because the guy who owns the Steve account also owns Herobrine. And I couldn't find anything. Literally, I couldn't find a single grain of information. So, how am I going to find the Steve account? Well, actually, I started on Name MC first, and I didn't really know where to go. Maybe that's the best way to go, because, you know, you can link stuff on there. And I found that this guy's actually put his YouTube channel there. So I was like, yes, okay, cool. And it's actually been posted 2 days ago, which is crazy. He posted 2 days ago, and the YouTube channel links to his brand new video. And I'm like, what? Okay. And the video doesn't give us much clues, but here we go. Let's play the video.
We're getting gold for gold.
I can violate the both of you.
Yeah, I can buy the both of you. Kind of weird. Maybe because, you know, Steve account's worth a lot of money. He's got a lot of money. So I was like, yeah, I found it. I have to go. So I leave a comment and I wait. And I wait and I wait. And oh, yes, I got a reply. Let me check the reply. So yeah, he sent me literally gibberish. So I had to respond. Like, maybe he could respond after me, because maybe I don't know. So I said nice response, and he doesn't respond. So I'm like, great. How am I supposed to find the Steve account? So I do some digging. I look at all his videos, and there's no help besides that. I can see he's wearing the skin for Steve, and I'm like, oh, this is the Steve account. I know. All right, here's the video.
Joey boy, fill me up, G. That is gay, don't say that.
If you didn't notice, that's Steve right there. So anyways, I look around his YouTube channel and I realize that there's a My Website page. So basically we just cracked the code. We look around his website and he does Discord bots and stuff. So that's crazy. And I see, and there's a contact page. And he's got OG users, which I've never actually heard of before, but now I know what it is. And his Discord server. So that's pretty crazy. So I go on to OG users so I can make sure it's actually him, the guy who owns the Steve account. So I go on OG users because I don't want to message him straight away. I want to make sure he's the person. And I look on there and you can see what they're doing. If you have an account, you can see what they're doing. And I look, he's reading how to secure a Minecraft account. So this is when I was at work. I had to wait till I get home, but I was like, this must be the guy. He must be the guy, right? Because he's looking at how to secure a Minecraft account, and if Steve's worth a lot of money, so he's learning how to secure Steve, right? So I'm like, yes, this is the guy. I message him, and I wait, and boom, he actually responds. Zyga actually responded. And I said, hello, do you own the Minecraft Steve and Herobrine account? And he's like, no, I don't. And this is where I'm like, oh. And I'm like, really? And I say, the Steve account on NameMC links to your channel, Wolfgang Inc., which has my website button. It's like, yee. I know, they put my site there as a joke. Also, I know it's not yee, it's yeah, I know, but shut up. And I'm like, oh, so he knows the person who owns the Steve account? Question mark? And I'm like, oh, do you know who owns the Steve account? So I'm asking, like, does he know who owns the Steve account? But he says, I think it's locked. And I'm like, oh, okay. Do you know how they got their YouTube channel on the Steve account as well as Herobrine? And he's like, yeah, it was unlocked previously. And I was like, was that past guest? Because I have no idea. Like, I know it's locked and unlocked, but I had no idea, like, was he trying to say that, like, because he never said he knew the guy. He said, I think it's locked. But anyways, and so I was like, so you have no idea how it happened? And he's like, nah. And I'm like, do you know Wolfgang Inc.? This is where it really gets serious. Right there. It's right there, look. He tells me in the Discord, which is perfect. So, I'm like, yes, thank you. And I messaged the guy. Whew. So, this part of the video is probably one of the best parts of the video, because you actually get to see what happened when I talked to the owner of Steve. Anyways, so I just want to, like, first of all, just convince him to actually, like, message me, because, you know, my comment, he's just went blah, 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 blah. So, I'm like, hey, sorry for the messages. I was wondering how you got your YouTube on NameMC, and, yeah, I'm doing a documentary on the Steve account, and I just want to know, like, stuff about it. And it's like, what do you mean? I own the account, so I put my name MC on it. And I'm like, wait, you own the Steve account? And he's like, I own it, yeah. It got locked. I'm like, oh, how did it get locked? And he's like, I don't know. Just got locked along with Julian Kark, NRP123, Atamas, and other shit. Oh, okay. Did you purchase the account of someone else, or did you register their account originally? Which, that is a very good question. And yeah, he bought it. So I was like, how much did you buy it? And he's like, I don't know, to be honest. It was a bundle deal. And I was like, oh, for both accounts? And basically, my friend got it unlocked back in March of 2020. So he did, like, the customer support, something along those lines. And he got the Steve account unlocked. And then he sold it to somebody called Bird, alright, in May for $6,000. $6,000. I don't even know what you can buy with that, but I'm going to search it up right now. What can you buy with $6,000? Alright, croc.com. You can buy inflatable life-size Twister game. Yeah, no thanks. The human bowling ball. That's pretty cool. I want to see what that looks like. You can buy a pop-up hot tub. Okay. A Hobbit home. Okay. Soaking. Oh, bro. This is so. Okay, this human-sized bowling ball is definitely not worth it for $5,000. What a waste of money. So yeah, he bought it for $6,000. Then it got locked on Bird in July. So Bird was using it and got locked. So that kind of sucks. But you know, he did get some good time in it, and then Bird paid another $6,000 for this guy to unlock it, and then Bird sold it to him because he was like, you know what, I'm not spending another $6,000, and so he sold it to him and his friend in a bundle deal along with all the other accounts. We sold him, so he got all his accounts back for $11,000. That's pretty good. And I was like, wow, that's pretty crazy. And why do they have cat onesies on? And, you know, history of Cat Steve. Here's some screenshots he sent me. They're pretty cool. I want to get a screenshot with Steve one day. That'd be pretty cool. And, yeah. So, he also, he doesn't actually own Herobrine, but his friend, I'm pretty sure, has Herobrine. Also, that cape Julian Kark's wearing is a one of a kind. So, Yeah, more info on the screen right now. Was it worth his money? And I said, were you happy when you got the account? And he's like, of course. It was dope. And I was like, coolest thing ever, man. That is so cool. And I was like, was it worth the money? And he's like, yeah, definitely. And that is a lot of money. So, yeah, it got locked this date right here. And this is not actually his proper Discord name. He changes it all the time. So, it's actually changed right now. But, yeah, leave some comments down below. That is it. Thank you guys for watching. Cut to outro.
We got a #1 victory royale. Yeah, Fortnite, we bout to get down. 10 kills on the board right now. Just wiped out Tomato Town. My friend just gone down. I revived him, now we're heading southbound. Now we're in the Pleasant Park streets. Look at the map, go to the marked sheet. Take me to your Xbox to play Fortnite today. You'd be taking Moisty Mire, but not Loot Lake. I really love to Chug Jug with you. We can be pro Fortnite gamers.